Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Conversation Matters podcast. And I'm Dr. Susan Protasio, your host. And today we will explore the transformative power of gratitude, how it can bring deeper joy and fulfillment in our lives. And I'm so delightful to welcome back my guest today. He was my first guest when I launched this podcast 10 months ago. He is a priest from the Society of Divine Word and president of the WordNet Production. So let's welcome Father Akil Thomas. Father Akil, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Susan, for inviting me once again to this great podcast.
I know, it's so nice to have you here. So I'm sure our audience would like to know more about you. So could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Of course. Hi, I am Father Akil Thomas, SVD, a Divine Word missionary working in United States, Western Province. And I currently work in WordNet Productions as a president of WordNet Productions. And this is our mission, to spread the word of God through media. Okay. And right now I am here, and thank you.
Yes, so yeah, it's truly appreciate you saying yes again for the second time. So since our topic today is about gratitude, so I look it up, and it says the definition is, it is a quality of being thankful, the readiness to show appreciation for and to return the kindness. So I wonder, from the biblical perspective, how is gratitude presented or perceived?
Okay, when I think of gratitude from the biblical perspective, the first thing that comes to my mind is gratitude keeps our heart really closer to God.
Okay.
Because when I say this, if you look at the life of David, whenever he was happy, whenever he was in despair, whenever he felt left alone, he always thanked God with gratitude, or he always prayed with gratitude. And that is the reason we have Psalms, and all the Psalms are a kind of prayer in form of gratitude. And the second thing, that Jesus always prayed before all his miracles. He did not say, God, please do this one for me. But he said, God, I thank you for listening to my prayers and going to do this great miracle for you. So Jesus was also a great example of gratitude for all of us. And then we can also see among the 10 lepers, one comes back and thanks or give thanks to Jesus. Therefore, we always feel like gratitude keeps our heart closer to God, and then gratitude really transforms our life.
Yes.
For example, the one man who came back really transformed, because he was a Samaritan who did not believe in God, and he comes back and thank God because he had a journey from his faithlessness to a faithfulness. So it really transforms us. And if you look at the life of Paul and Silas, they all, even in their agony, even in their difficulties, even in their joy, they were ever ready to thank God for all that they were undergoing, because all their pain, all their troubles became a kind of prayer of gratitude. And finally, I would say gratitude really, or in other words, gratitude is the language of faith.
Yes.
If you look at the life of Abraham, his language was faith, and it was built on gratitude. And the same way, if you look at the life of Job, his gratitude, or his whole life, even when he had everything, even when he had nothing, he was always thankful to God. He was always thankful, and he was always grateful. And I think these are the things that I would like to say from the biblical perspective.
So in essence, with what you said, can you give like a one point of like why is gratitude important in our lives?
Gratitude is really important in our life because gratitude opens our eyes to God's blessings. Today we both are here.
Yes.
And we could open our eyes in the morning.
Yes.
And if you count our blessings, there are numerous, because gratitude really helps us to, or gratitude open our eyes to all God's blessings.
Right, right.
And the second thing is, gratitude brings a lot of joy to our heart.
Yes.
Because unless and until I am a grateful person, I will never ever feel that joy
Correct.
comes to my mind, or the joy that God puts into
Yeah,
my mind.
yeah.
Otherwise, I will be always a grumpy person,
Right,
and I will be
right,
walking around like
right.
that. And gratitude always transforms us.
Yeah.
Because if we can be a grateful person, then our whole life would transform. From it's like the journey of faithlessness to faithfulness. Whatever, even if it rains or shines,
Yes,
we will be
we are
grateful.
grateful.
And even if it is in pain or in shame, we will be grateful. Even my prayers are answered or not answered, we will be thankful.
Yeah.
Because gratitude, a man with or man or woman with a man or woman with a heart of gratitude, that is a transformed person.
So wow,
Yeah.
thank you for the wisdom. And also, as I was checking, because I'm curious, what is the benefit of being thankful or having gratitude? And it says that it has also like emotional benefits because it makes you more happy. It reduces depression and it enhances empathy. And if we are grateful, it creates a stronger social connection, like a
Yes.
stronger bond.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and then also it cultivates that gratefulness in our hearts, and it makes you more resilient
Yes.
because you're grateful. So once you're resilient, then you feel like you're able to cope to the adversity.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now my thought is, how can we cultivate a grateful heart?
The first thing is like, let's remember the God's faithfulness every day in our life.
Okay.
Because He has promised us that He will be with us always.
Okay.
Even in good times or in bad times, He is with us. For
Okay.
example, now whenever I go for celebrating the Eucharist, I always tell the people, God's promise is that He is going to be with us. So therefore, He is with us
Okay.
in the form of Eucharist. So God is always present there. And give thanks in every circumstances. As I said in the beginning, like
Yes.
even if it rains or shines, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Even God listens to my prayers or don't, or even if He delays,
Okay.
thank God. So let's give thanks in all circumstances. That always helps us to cultivate this gratitude
Yes.
in our life. And then also express gratitude through your actions. For example, when you are given with something, just use a word of gratitude to that person.
Yeah.
Or express through a smile, or express through a good gentle touch. You can, I think these are the ways how
Yeah.
we can cultivate
Or
gratitude.
probably do service to others.
Yes.
Willingly.
Yes.
Without expecting anything in return.
anything,
That
yeah.
you are doing it because you want to help.
Yes. Yes.
So now that we are trying to cultivate a grateful heart, my
Mm-hmm.
thought is, why some people they struggle to express gratitude or find gratitude. So what could be the reason?
What I have felt is like most of the time our focus is on what we don't have
Yes.
than what we have.
Yes.
I think that is one of the reasons in which our eyes are blinded by the good things that God has given to us. And the second thing I would say is like our comparison. My comparison with the other person always blinds me to be grateful for all the blessings that I have received. And then we also take things for granted.
Correct.
We also take things for granted.
Yeah.
For example, I come from India, and in India we never say thank you. We feel like we deserve it, so we take things for granted. And also there are few other minor factors like
Yeah.
jealousy,
Yeah.
and you don't want to acknowledge the other because you may feel like the other might grow better than you. And pride,
Yeah.
like if I am a prideful person, I don't want to shed my ego when I appreciate someone.
Yeah.
And all those things.
You don't want to feel that this other person is better than you or performing better
Yes.
than you.
Yes.
So you don't appreciate and not grateful for the presence of the other
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that is so true. And also focusing on what we don't have or comparing ourselves to other people, it makes you, you don't notice what you have.
Yes, we forget the fact that we are how blessed we are.
Yes,
How
yes,
blessed
you
we
forget
are.
that part. And
Yeah.
also I was checking because I'm just really curious why other people struggles. And it mentions that There are certain social and psychological factors too that prevents an individual to be grateful or express great thankfulness. One is like the negative mindset, which you said they focus more on what is missing or what is lacking, right? It could also be cultural differences, like you said. The way how we express gratefulness or
Yes.
thankfulness is different from like the Asian culture or
Yeah.
American or other
Yeah.
culture, right?
Yeah.
And another one too that I encounter is mental health challenges. If a person has depression, it's hard for that person to see the positive aspects of life.
Yes.
So I think for me, what it says is if a person finds it hard or struggling to be thankful, I think we should probably not judge right away and take into consideration, okay, what is this person going to?
Yeah.
You know?
That is
So,
true.
and
That
I
is
think that is also a part of if you are thankful for what you have or your blessings,
Yeah.
then your tendency is to be more appreciative of, okay, this person might be undergoing something,
Yes,
you know, that
yes.
kind of thing. So it made me wonder if there is one thing in your life that you are most grateful for, what would that be?
Without any question, I can answer that. That's my priesthood.
Okay.
I thank God
Good.
for calling me to His service, and
Yeah.
I enjoy each and every moment of my life being a priest. And there are times people ask me, how happy are you as a priest? I always say 11 out of 10, because I think
Yes.
that is for which I am really grateful to God to call me to His service. And I
That's
think
nice.
that's my priesthood.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's nice. That's
Thank you.
nice. And then, because in our day-to-day routine, there's so much going on, right?
Yes.
And we always experience this thing.
Yes.
So is there something simple but meaningful that you experienced that made you grateful for?
I remember an instance in which
Okay.
I think I should share with you this. I used to go around celebrating Mass in different parishes.
Okay.
So I used to ask myself, does my preaching really have an impact on people? So I used to ask this question to Jesus also. Jesus, am I doing the right thing? So one day it is so happened when I was working in this office.
Okay.
So someone knocked at the door, and I opened the door, and he came in and said, "Thank you so much, Father."
Wow.
Then I said, I don't even remember his face.
Okay.
And I was really wondering, and I asked, why do you say thank you to me? Then he said, you really helped me to focus on what is important in my life, and you really helped me to fix my life in a better way. Then I was really in awe and wonder, and I asked him, how did I help you? Then he
Yeah.
said, Father, once when you were preaching in St. Anthony's Church in Upland,
Okay.
I was there for the Mass, and one of those words that really gave me encouragement, and that also helped me to change my mindset and focus. And now I am a transformed person because of those words. And I asked him, do you remember those words? Then he said, God sees you, and God doesn't see you as you are, but God sees you as you can be in the future.
Wow.
So that is what really touched him, and he said he has printed in a 3D printer, and he has kept it as a mantra in
Yeah.
front of his desk and in his house. So that really keeps him motivated, or that really keeps
Yeah,
him
yeah.
motivated to do all his job.
Yeah.
So I was so thankful to God, because it was like an answered prayer,
Yeah.
or like your prayers were answered, or all my doubts were cleared.
You were wondering, and
I
now
was
here's the answer.
Yeah, I was wondering, am I doing any impact in the life of the
Right.
other? But now here comes somebody who comes and says this. Oh my God, that is something that I can never forget
Yeah.
in my life. And I am also thankful to all the people who are
Yeah.
around me,
Yeah.
who helps me out.
Yeah.
And there are many experiences, but this stands out as something
Yeah, yeah.
really, really
That is a
important.
very clear example of transformation, like the positive impact
Yes.
of what he has heard.
Yeah.
And I think the other benefit from that too is now that he is grateful, he is focused on his journey, he will be able to help other people too.
Yes,
And, you know,
yes.
he will be touching lives of other people in a positive way.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, Susan, now I am curious. So what is that one thing, or what is that really you are grateful for?
Well, there are so many things that I am grateful for because there's so much answered prayers, you know, all the things that we wanted to, you know, come true. But if you would ask me, I would say the most recent things, I would say two things, the most recent ones.
Okay.
One is I'm so grateful to God for this wonderful opportunity to be able to create this podcast.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
because through this podcast, I was able to create episodes that we are uploading
Yeah.
that create values for others, that inspires other people. And the reason I know is because they send me feedback, they email
Yeah.
me and say, thank you, I learned a lot from your podcast episode. So
Yeah.
that's so, I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah, you are
And-
really able to connect to many more people than you
Right,
do, right?
right.
Yes.
Right. And another one, the second one is last month, October 26, I was presented the St. Luke Award.
Wow.
I know, from the Diocese of San Bernardino, the
yes.
White Mass Selection Committee. And this St. Luke Award is given to healthcare professionals who
Okay.
have, you know, excelled or enhanced, or I would say did well in their professional disciplines. So, like promoting the culture of life, value, and respecting human dignity. So I'm so grateful and I feel honored.
Yes.
So-
So congratulations, Susan, for this great achievement of St. Luke Award, because it is,
Yeah.
you really deserve it, I
Oh,
would say.
thank
You
you.
really deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Knowing you
asking.
well, yeah.
So now, because Thanksgiving Day is almost a few days away, okay? So what would you say or share to our audience?
I think I should say we should all cultivate this an attitude of gratitude in our mind. One of the best days that I enjoy in the United States is this Thanksgiving,
Okay.
because it is a time wherein we come together and give thanks to God as well as everyone who helped us. And we don't have a day like this back in India.
Yeah.
So I would tell my friends in India that we should find a day and dedicate that day for being thankful to everyone who contribute into our life, because as you know, we cannot live in an island,
Yeah.
because we need the help of the other.
Yeah.
And we need to acknowledge really well that help of the other. And I thank everyone who has contributed into my life. For example, my teachers, my formators, my friends, my colleagues, and my co-workers, and all those people who are
Yes.
around, including you. And I am greatly grateful to God for always giving me the best things in my life, just like, as I said, my priesthood.
Yeah.
So I think that is what I would like to say. Let's
Yeah.
be thankful and let's show our gratitude to everyone,
Yes.
because God lives in a heart that is grateful.
Thank you. Thank you for the wisdom.
Thank you.
And since you mentioned that, I would like also to take this opportunity to thank you as my guest. So thank you so much.
You are
my
welcome,
deepest
Susan. You're
appreciation.
welcome. Yeah.
And to all the guests in my previous episodes. And of course, to all the viewers and every one of you who eagerly awaits for the next new episode. So Father Akil and I would like to greet you a happy Thanksgiving Day. May your Thanksgiving be filled with love and gratitude, and know that gratitude is a gift to ourselves and to others. And also know that gratitude can transform challenges into opportunities and simple moments into extraordinary moments. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your holiday. Have fun. Take care, and blessings.